Hi, my name's Eli Pankurst. Today I will be introducing my bento. First of all, let me introduce myself before we get into all the details. My name's Eli Pankurst. I'm a freshman in Edina High School. I play soccer, run cross country, and track. I've been learning Chinese ever since I was in school, and this kind of leads into where I got my idea for my bento. Ever since I've attended school, I found school lunches disgusting, so I naturally brought my own lunch and used lunch boxes. But I was never quite satisfied with them. I needed a way to make them better, and I thought I could make lunch boxes better, and I could improve upon this design, and that's where I got my idea for my bento. Problem statement: why my bento? The lunch bag market size is expected to grow by $2.3 billion at a compound annual interest rate of 12.5% in the years 2024 to 2029. The current lunchboxes are either too rigid or too loose. Loose lunchboxes do not protect meals, and rigid lunchboxes are too small to compartmentalize and hard to pack. What my bento solves: lunchboxes that have customization, lunchboxes that protect meals, and lunchboxes that are bigger. Primary market segment. Who are we going to sell this to? We're going to sell these to soccer moms. These are women living in suburban areas with children going through grade school who may need lunchboxes. These women are upper to middle class, they're married, of course, well educated, and they value things that are practical, convenient, healthy, and good for their children. Who else are we going to sell this to? Our secondary market segment will be the old and newcomers. These are young single adults living in metropolitan areas. They're in their 30s to 40s. This segment includes people who are beginning and ending their careers. They value budget-friendly, convenient options but may also impulse buy. They work every day, full-time, so they are likely to bring in their own food to save money to work and may need lunchboxes. So what does my bento bring to the table? We have durable lunchboxes. It's made of strong, hard plastics and metal magnets, which are durable and will last long. It's adaptable, magnetized, and customizable. This allows users to reconfigure and reshape the lunchboxes to their own needs. So solutions. What is my bento? How does it work? My bento is a lunchbox which is composed of small square compartments which can be connected together. This is done by using strong magnets called neodymium magnets, which are strong enough to hold the lunchboxes together while also being weak enough where they can be pulled apart. This provides users with a distinct advantage as they can reconfigure the lunchboxes to meet their needs. For example, if I was going out on a walk and I just want a small amount of food, I could take one of the compartments from my bento lunchbox and just use that. Or if I want to bring a bigger portion, I could attach more pieces to the lunchbox. Additionally, my bento will, as mentioned, be made of hard, strong plastics and metals, which allow it to last longer and protect meals. And then, since it can be reconfigured, it fixes the issue of rigid lunch boxes being too small and too compartmentalized. Communication channels. How are we going to get this product out? We will use social media. Reports show that about 75% of parents use social media, with 81% of mothers using Facebook. Therefore, by using social media, we can get our product out to parents who will use or buy this product for their kids. Publicity. 75% parents engage in sharing, which is posting about things regarding their kids. If we get a parent hooked on this, as the statistic shows, they are likely to share this product to other people. Therefore, we can use our own customers to share our product. Point of sales media. Think pop-ups at stores. Families go shopping at supermarkets about 1.6 times per week, and the average single person goes about once per week. If we put pop-ups in stores, it will give good exposure to the product. How will we distribute this product? Intensive distribution. This is the distribution between any intermediary who will sell the product. Um, why are we doing this? Because my bento will have lots of competitors. There are many lunchbox brands. And then how are we gonna sell this? We will use direct channels, which is straight from us to the customer. So a customer would buy it off our website and we'd ship it to them. We'll use link channels, which is where we would sell it to a wholesaler who would then sell it to a retailer who would then sell it to a customer. So think us to a warehouse to, like, let's say Walmart, then to someone who sees the product at Walmart and buys it. Key metrics. How are we going to measure the success of our business? How are we going to see how well my bento is doing? Market share. Market share is a representation of how much of a market a given company is a part of. represented by the sales percent. My bento aims to have a market share of about 10% by the end of the first year of business and increase by 1 to 2.5% in the following years, representing success and consistent growth. We hope to have a gross margin of 45%, and a gross margin is a representation of how efficiently a company produces its good. A gross margin of 45% represents 45 cents retained on each dollar invested into making this product, which provides us with a good cushion and decent efficiency in producing our product. Then, for a net promoter scale, we hope to have about, within our first year, 60% of customers responding with a 7 or higher, which means that customers will be willing to share the product. And then, what competitive advantages does my bento have? My bento's competitive advantages are its customability. My bento is the only lunchbox brand that I know of which has the customability feature. My bento has longevity, about 8 to 10 years. Bento has 2 to 3-ish years, and Yumbox has only 2 to 8. My bento will be made of strong plastics, PP and PC. Bento uses PP and ABS, and Yumbox uses BPA and PVC. And then, how much will we be making off the average lunchbox? The manufacturing cost to make one of these lunchboxes is about $30. The delivery cost is $2. Marketing cost $2. Total cost $34, and we'll sell it for $45, meaning a total profit of $11 on each box sold. Conclusion: thank you so much for listening to me talk about my bento. I'm so excited to talk more with you about my bento. With your investment of $1,000, I plan on making a my bento website and investing in more advertisement in my bento so we can get the product out to more customers. Thank you for your time.